I guess I'm on air. Well, I hope so because I don't feel like making another one. Well, we'll just go along with this. I'm pretty sure I am. I'm going to, I'm not quite sure. Is pause the recording? No. Oh, yeah. Okay. So that was a pause. Okay, I'm on air. Sorry about that. Okay. Welcome back to my channel. This is Mrs. Homemaker's channel. It's about 11 o'clock at night. Yeah, and I had this crazy idea that I'm going to start making video. Well, I'm done with all my work and was just relaxing, and I just had this burst of energy. I thought, well, why not? I have a lot of videos to catch up on. So, and this cheese Danish, that's what I'm going to be making. And it's an easy and simple recipe. If you remember, I had said I'm going to be making my way, which I will, but it's 11 o'clock at night. So I'm going to make the puff pastry version. Remember, I said you can make it with that. And it's just as, actually, it's really tasty and quick. And I often use it. The only problem with using puff pastry for me is it's a little expensive. And you know how I am. I'm a little on the cheap side. Well, not cheap, but I like to stay on budget. And that's a little beyond my budget right now. Plus, I do enjoy making things from scratch. So next time I make puff pastry, I'm going to be making it my way, which you can even do that right now because you see me make my sweet dough, and I that's what I use to make a cheese Danish my way. But this is going to be quick and easy version. So I wanted to show you what a puff pastry looks like, just in case some of you don't know. This is from Pepperidge Farm. You can see. It says puff pastry sheets. And it says there's two sheets per box. And you will use two most of the time because they're not very big. That's why I like to, use my sweet dough, all-purpose sweet dough. But for today, we'll use the puff pastry. And that's what most people use. You can make your own puff pastry, but it's so tedious and time consuming. Most people buy that, and I don't blame them. Even the pro chef, I hear they buy puff pastry, but it is doable. You can actually make these. So I don't know if you can see it. When you unroll it, this is a sort of like a square that they come in. There's all kinds of ways to shape them. You can make it in strips and just roll it into a circle, not like a wreath. But I'm gonna try and make something different shape for me. It's my first time, so I hope it comes out right. I'm gonna cut this in 4 pieces. I'm just gonna eyeball this. By the way, I preheated the oven to 400 degrees. I can cut this. It doesn't have to be exact measurement, but you want to try to make it as same size as possible, so no one feels like they got cheated. It's that good. I love Danish, especially cheese Danish. I should mention cheese raspberry Danish because I'm going to put raspberries on it. So, okay. Now you see I cut this in four. Okay, let's try this again. I'll hold this so it won't fall down. 4 equal pieces. I will eat those 2 pieces. No problem. And let's shape this. I've seen it in one of the shows. You cut, I said, about a ½ inch all around the square, just so I don't confuse you. This is 4 pieces. I'll work 1 piece at a time. I think you can see this. Well, once I cut it, I'll show it to you, because I don't think you can see that. It's a very pretty shape. Let's hope I don't drop this. It don't slide off. See this? You're cutting all the sides. And you cut all 4 sides. Maybe it's too much of a glare. I don't know. Too bright. Well, anyway, maybe I will draw it for you. It's not a perfect drawing now. It's not an art class. See the square? There we go. I cut all around the inside to form another square like. So you do all that, and you take the corner and you put it. You have to work quickly because puff pastry is one of those things, when it warms, it wants to stick. That's why when you make puff pastry from scratch, you have to have everything chilled. And it's really not economical because you use a lot of butter and all the time it takes. See that? See the corner? You put that in the middle. All the corners get tucked into the middle. And you will see the petals take place. It's going to be in the shape of a flower right in the center. You might have to play around with it a little bit. Only because my pastry dough is getting soft. You kind of, not a very pretty shape right now, but can you see that? You get the idea? All the corners get tucked into the center, and then when you tuck this corner into the center, it forms a petal. You should have 4 petals. So, oh, you know what? I forgot the filling. It is a cheese Danish. Okay, now let's get the filling started first before we finish the others. I told you it's late at night. It's 11 o'clock. I'm drinking tea for a change. They say green tea has caffeine, so maybe that'll wake me up. Okay, one 8-ounce container of cream cheese, any brand. That's 1 box. You know, like this size. Okay, and I use 1 egg yolk. You often see recipes with no egg yolk, but I don't know. I came across this one a long time ago, and I thought, well, I can start using egg yolk. So I combined one recipe with the other, and it came out good. So, and a 1/4 cup of sugar. I'll just use this. Isn't this cute? This is for liquid, as you can see for spout. But for a 1/4 cup, it doesn't really matter. It has a 1/4 cup measurement. I just thought it was cute when I saw this. Okay. I should have just got a sugar bowl. There's a 1/4 cup. That's all you need. A 1/4 cup of sugar. Not bad, huh? But, there's a but. The calorie is in the puff pastry. It has butter. I didn't check the, okay, calorie. 1/6 of a sheet has 160 calories. That's still not bad. 160 plus this little quarter. Not too bad. Well, but then I'm going to put this raspberry jelly that has sugar. So we won't worry about that. If my voice sounds a little groggy, that's because I guess I must be tired. I didn't feel tired. I was just sitting making plans, and all of a sudden, I thought, I feel energized. Then you'll need vanilla. Sorry, bunny. The bunny's here hanging out with me. You'll need vanilla. And let's see about. I hate to make too much noise because the Sarge is sleeping. It is past 11 o'clock now, so that's why this is a perfect recipe, because you don't have to use the blender. And I was gonna make the orange Julius with it, since this is gonna be a short video. But that takes it takes a blender. It's too loud. So, oops, I got the wrong one. Where's my teaspoon? I can't even tell the difference between a teaspoon and a tablespoon. Shame on me. One teaspoon, but another half for good luck. For extra special. I always add extra vanilla. Try it. You might like the idea of adding extra vanilla. That little bit of extra that you put in any dish, it's not going to do much harm. It'll only make it taste yummy and smell yummy. And you just stir this till it gets all evenly mixed. My nose is itchy. Probably because my hair is tickling my nose. Oh, Mr. B, you're not supposed to be up here. I'm not watching. Sorry. That was Mr. B, the one with the long hair. And of course, this way. You see Marley, the black and white cat. You know, Marley. This is her kitchen. Boggie was here, but I gave him the treat right before I started this video. And so he's satisfied. He went upstairs. It's pretty late, even for Boggie. Cats are supposed to be nocturnal, but most of our cats, when we go to bed, they go to bed, which is pretty nice. It works out. But they like to sleep. I forgot this one. Because of the egg yolk, it needs a blender a little bit. You might want to use a blender to make it more even. If you didn't put the egg yolk, which you don't have to, you when you use a fork, it'll come out nice and smooth. But because of the egg, but it will taste fine. I've, I've done this already. It's not going to be like eggs are going to be clumpy or anything like that. It just, the egg just, I think it just gives it, makes it more like, more custardier, more custard like. That's a better way of saying it. My English is getting bad. I don't know where I'm picking all these grammar from. I must improve on my English grammar. Another things to do to improve on. See that my videos aren't, hey, look at me, I can do this, I can do that. It's turning out that my videos are like, guess what I'm learning? Maybe you'd like to learn it with me, or it's also about improving myself. I watch my videos, and I realize I don't talk right, or you know, I lose track of thoughts like I am now, and it encourages me to do better. Yes, I like to learn new things, and this is a great way. If I learn new things, then I can show you guys too. I can share, pass it along. I love that. Hold on. Okay, where's my? I should. I turned my oven down a little bit, but I'm gonna bring it back up to 400 again. Okay, I'm back. Oh, I never see the cats behind me. I don't think he was there earlier. I thought it was just Marley, but Boggie, I guess he didn't go up. He must have been down drinking water or something. But he's back in his usual spot. Now, when I'm done with the video, he'll go upstairs. He doesn't hang out here. Okay, now I'm going to take my flour apart and put my filling in. I think I put too much. Yep. I need a sheet, a tray. Okay, now let's see. I should have formed it right on the tray. Like this. You can make it plain. Or you can add a little bit of raspberry jam. This isn't opened. This is the last of my, no, well, no, I have 2 more jars and that's it. But spring is almost here. Raspberry bushes are doing good. They just haven't blossomed yet. But they will. We always get them. Now this was supposed to be a jelly. I had planned on making jelly. But what happened was I got lazy. I didn't want to strain all the seeds. So I just said, heck with it. It's going to be raspberry jam. Because technically a jelly should be all made with juice. I think. What I should do, I should get some raspberries. That would look nice. I hope I'm not making too much noise here. I'm going to put it back in the freezer. Okay. I'm just going to decorate. I know I stopped talking. It's really nothing to concentrate. Don't really know what to talk about. I'm just putting raspberry in the center of the petal. Like that. Okay, now with the remainder of the squares. Get this out of the way. I envy people who could multitask and just keep everything organized and clean. I need to work on that. When I bake, you can tell, especially when I'm done with baking. My sink is always full of dishes, spoons, silverwares. You know me, I'm always taking new silverware out, and the counter looks like a tornado hit this place, doesn't it? Can you see? Well, I have this and I have this and the water bottle and the raspberries. Everything is like, I don't like it. I have to really work on that. And you know what? That's what I was talking earlier about making videos. This is shining too much. It's I can see myself all the mistakes that I'm making or how unorganized I am, and I can see how do I say this in words? I can see where I need to improve myself, and that's what I like about making videos. And you can see where I need to improve, and maybe you might find some kind of a connection there. You might think maybe I can improve myself too. You know what? This is should hide. I was wearing this because I don't know if you can see too much glare, but Sarge got this for me because he thought it was interesting. It's handmade, and it's supposed to be hand drawn. But it's so delicate. At first, I thought such a big thing is sort of gaudy, but then the more you look at the picture, the more interesting it became. Excuse me. I told you this is real. It's a real thing. I had to blow my nose. Uh, yes. I told you I'm keeping it real. If I had to blow my nose, I had to blow my nose. I'm not gonna cut the video or put it on pause or anything. And that's what you will see me do when you're sitting right here. It's like visiting your aunt. Oh, I was gonna. How's that? The glare is gone now. Okay, let's continue before it becomes a long video when it's very short. All I did so far was unroll the puff pastry and cut the middle square out, so to so to speak, making it like a frame. And putting the filling right in the middle. I should have got a smaller scoop. For some reason, it's a little on the runny side. It's normally a little bit thicker. I'm not sure why, but and then we put all the corners in the middle, and that automatically forms a petal. And then I, just for pretty show, I tuck a raspberry in the middle of the petal. For color too. Yeah, I'm gonna make it 3 ways. The first one is with puff pastry that I'm doing right now. The easiest, the quickest, and the easiest. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. That wasn't supposed to be there. Mm, I have a deformed flower here. There we go. Mm. It'll look nice when it's Yeah, when it bakes. And you're only going to bake it for, I don't know, for about 15 to 20 minutes. I might as well do the whole 4. So maybe this video won't be so short, because I don't know how long I was talking. Then you're going to have to wait for another. I could have just put those in. That's what I should have done. Then by the time I'm done talking, it would have been done. I'm learning. I don't know if you took notice or not, but the last few videos I made, they were a little bit shorter. It's getting shorter. Because it does help to have an easy recipe, fast recipe. You're hearing noises. That's my cat. One of my cat, Star, just drinking water, but is has a like a heart murmur. It sounds like he has that wheezing sound. I guess that's what you call it. Every now and then it gets really bad. Then you have to take him to the hospital, to the vet. Which I had to keep an eye. If it gets worse, he's going to have to go to the vet. He doesn't like to go. And he doesn't like his pills. They always give him, 2 pills to take. And I have to be the one to give it to him. I don't like that. I think we should take turns. But poor Star. But see, that's what happens. You don't get to choose when you rescue cats. But yeah, that's why I would really like for people to subscribe to my channel. And I'm hoping, wishing, dreaming, maybe a dreaming would be better, that one day I could either have some pet company or pet related companies to maybe sponsor this channel, or if I don't get there, maybe I might end up asking for donations. But that's in the future. I want to make sure and at least get preferably 1,000 subscribers. But that's way too long. So I don't know what I am going to do. That's something in the future. Right now, I'm just concentrating on making videos for you guys, and to inspire people to adopt pets from the shelter. It is very, very rewarding to help these animals. It is for me. And I do believe, I mean, from watching people on the Facebooks and watching other YouTube videos and talking to my friends and stuff, I do believe more and more people are adopting pets from the shelter, which is a good thing. Okay, this is my last one. Sorry, but you're gonna have to wait for 15 minutes. And I'm not sure if I can keep you guys interest going for 15 minutes. I should have had one baked. I don't know what I'm thinking. No, I just was not thinking. I was probably thinking 15, 20 minutes. Well, that's not long. Say 20 minutes for baking and 10 minutes preparation. I can have this video up in 30 minutes. Theoretically. Okay, now this is what it looks like. Isn't that pretty? And it's so simple. You don't have to shape or form. You just cut the squares and tuck all of the corners into the center. And it forms a nice petal. A little tip. Okay. Okay. I'm back. I raised the temperature just a tad so it will be done in 15 minutes instead of 20. Hopefully. I think it will. The ones I made with my sweet dough, that didn't take long at all. Oh, I forgot to put this jelly. I was going to glaze the raspberry with the raspberry jelly. But I can still do that. I'm going to do maybe two and two without. I decided not to. It was getting too hot. Okay. But you can, if you want to, you can even omit the raspberry and just put a dollop of raspberry jam. I have another sheet there, so I don't know if I'll make it or not. I might make another batch for my thumbnail, to show in the beginning, so that all decorated, looking pretty. But all my thumbnails are not fake. They are the actual items that I made. So it's just set up prettier. Okay. Mm. I can eat that jelly with my spoon. I don't know what that was. I think my cats are all starting to wake up. I'm thinking. Now with puff pastry, instead of the cheese filling, another a cool filling you might want to use is uh, Nutella. I used to love that thing. I could eat that out of a jar. It's really delicious, and I used to use that for, in almost a lot of recipes. But I don't know. I just read somewhere that's really not that great for you. Who knows? I thought I was eating that thing out of a jar. That's how much I was using it. And well, after that, then I thought, oh, I better cut back just in case it's not good for me. So I don't use it anymore. But that's not to say I'm never going to use it. That's how I am. I, whenever possible, I cut back, and you know, but I won't sacrifice. I don't think I'm going to die instantly if I had a spoonful of Nutella or extra sugar for a day. You know, you just cut back the next day. I think the stress is worse. The stress of, oh, I can't eat this anymore, or you know, I haven't lost that weight that I wanted to lose. All that stress. I think it's really bad for you. Probably worse than your diet. You wouldn't believe when you free yourself from a lot of these these thoughts, how much better you feel, and how less stress you feel. So yeah, it's all in our head really. So let's see. Now I wish you guys were here, or I wish we were live. It says 43 minutes. I think we went to 43 minutes. Oh my gosh. We might go up to an hour for a video that should be 20 minutes long. I don't think I should have done this at 11 o'clock at night. I would have been able to plan it better. But I see there's that stress again. It's not that I was feeling stressed, but I was feeling a little. My fault. I pressure myself to, try to deliver the best I can what I said I was going to do. So I'm playing catch ups. Oh, I don't know. My oven fan just went on. Sometimes, when I turn that heat up, I don't know why, but that oven does that. Not quite sure. But I think you'll be okay. I turned it back down. It's like I said, this is what happens in real life. You do things, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Or things just go kaput. I don't think my oven's broke or anything. I think I think it's just that it can't take the high heat like it used to. It came with the house. We haven't replaced it yet, so I know it's about 10 years old for sure. Who knows how long they had it? Now the whole house, there's a lot of things that needs to be replaced or remodeled, which we're trying to work on it. But right now there's other problems that we have to fix. So go with the roll. Like I said, just do what you can and don't stress. I'm just staring at that at the timer. I'm gonna go check on it. I don't want to burn it. You just do it till it's golden, slight golden color. So I'll be back. Will the fan stop? Another thing I could do, it's optional, you don't have to. But if you want a little bit darker brown, you could glaze it with the egg wash, which I usually do, but I just didn't today. Hmm. And I was going to talk about something else. Oh, I'm afraid that if I start talking, I would forget about my my Danish. But I wanted to let you know my plans. I am going to be making another category called called just desserts. I think that's what I'm going to call it, and start making a lot of dessert, which people seem to enjoy. So I am to please. And right now it's raspberry season, at least here in our garden. So I'm going to be making something with raspberries. I'm thinking maybe like a crumble. I guess that's what you call it, crumble. Like I'm going to make raspberry and rhubarb. Rhubarbs. I didn't say raspberries in season. I meant to say rhubarb is in season. Raspberry will soon be in season, but I do need to. I have a lot of frozen raspberry, which I have to. I'd like to use it up before the fresh one starts to bloom. Because once I start harvesting the fresh raspberry, I'm gonna have to have that freezer almost empty because that's how much raspberries berries we get. Not to mention other things. Check on my Danish. I think it's done. Ooh, it's hot, hot, hot. Funny. I Instead of talking, I should have had this cleared. See what I mean? I'm not organized. If I was thinking with my head, I would have all this cleared while I'm talking, and it would be much easier on me. I think that's why I don't really stress over making video. I enjoy it, but there is a little bit of, I don't know. I hate to use the word stress because I'm always all about no stress. It's There's a little bit of maybe anxiety or something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking. It's almost 12 o'clock at night. Okay, let's move this away. It doesn't seem to matter whether I have a hard, complicated recipe or something simple like this, I seem to have the same amount of mess. Go figure. I want to tilt this up. Voila. Isn't that pretty? I don't know. I guess you can see it. I think I can see it. I want to make sure and show the petals. It's very pretty when you look at it from here. Ooh, it is hot. I do want to taste it for you. Maybe if I put it on a plate. I lost my spatula. Just in case I drop it. Oh, it's sliding up already. You pick it up, but it's very hot. Can you see it? Isn't that pretty? You don't really need that raspberry glaze. I took notice that the raspberries sort of they melt. I'm just gonna taste it. Yeah, I'll make some more. I'm gonna display it on a pretty, maybe a white plate or something. Maybe a dark plate. Oh, there you go. I can pick it up now. It's not as hot. I'm moving it around so you can see it better. See, it has a, see that square? This is the square. And these are the petals. The other corner of the square that's tucked into the center. And see how pretty it looks? It's very like professional. It's nice. Okay, here comes a big test. It's hot. See how, oops, see how flaky. That's how puff pastry are. It's sort of very flaky and airy and light, and it's kind of crispy on the top. I'm trying to see how I can describe a puff pastry. It's not, you know how a phyllo dough is very papery and crispy all the way. This is a bit more. It's a cross between like a phyllo dough and a pie crust and the bread. So it's like in between those three. It is hot. You can see the steam coming out. It should be cooled off a little bit. Ooh, I'm making a mess. But so delicious. I like the cheese custard. I don't know what you call it. I'm going to call it cheese custard because it's made with egg. Now, if you make it without the egg, then it's just cream cheese. And that's just as delicious too, because that's how I used to make mine. Ooh, it's hot, hot. Mm, it's so flaky. The crumb gets caught on the throat. Not complaining. That's a good thing. Not to choke, but that it's flaky. Mm. Talk about a midnight snack. 12, 10, something like that. Mm. I'm trying not to make it crunchier, but I don't know. Can you hear that crunch? Why not? It sounds cool, right? Yeah. Did you hear that? That's the crunch you get from using the puff pastry or making your own. I don't remember how it, I know I made it a couple times. I used to make it, well, more than a couple times. But and I know you need a lot of butter. I just don't remember how good it was. Was it better than store bought or you know just cheaper? But not that much cheaper because butter is not cheap. And I don't use margarine. I use butter. Okay, that's enough. You can tell it's getting late. When I get tired, I get hungry. I'm gonna finish that and then see if I can clean up the mess. Not get lazy and say, "Oh, I'm gonna try to clean up the mess." Hmm. I hope I don't have a raspberry caught on my teeth. But then I'm gonna go to bed, and I will. I'm gonna try to make another video, but actually, I'm gonna try to make 2 videos before the end of this week. Today's actually today's Sunday. Happy Father's Day! It was Father's Day. Although my dad passed away, so for those of you who are a father, most of you, happy Father's Day. I hope you had a nice day, and I'm gonna close this video by saying peace. Actually, yeah, I got a pin that says peace, peace, and what do I always say? Peace and I don't know. God bless. I always like to make sure to wish everybody a blessing and hope you sleep good tonight if you're still awake. If not, you'll probably see me during the day. So, like I said again earlier, if you like all my videos or find it entertaining in any, I don't know, you know, not that I'm a great entertainer, but I know I act stupid. And that's entertaining for whatever reason. Or you might be enjoying I do give hints. If you enjoy any of my tips or hints or anything about this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Somewhere in the corner, I don't know if it's right or left. I think it's on this side, the right side. You'll see a little Mrs. Homemaker's icon. It's dark and small, but you'll see it. If you click on that, it will take you to the subscribing section. So, till then, bye bye. Now, I'm going to try to make the next video a little earlier, not midnight. So, bye bye. Sleep tight if you're going to bed.